Hi, my name's Anna and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reorganizing my TBR bookshelf and we're going to do a little bit of a bookshelf tour. If you don't know, I just did a 65 book haul on my channel, so I currently have just a few. So I have just a little bit of books I need to put onto my bookshelf. At the moment, my TBR bookshelf is quite empty because I've been trying to film a finishing series I'm in the middle of video, and I keep getting distracted and starting new series and reading new books. All the series I'm in the middle of, they're all in my bedroom because I was filming in there the other day as I have much better lighting in there. But we're going to grab them all back now. I'm going to get my book cart, bring them all back down to this room. I'm really hoping I have enough room on my bookshelf for all my new books. And I also have, I may have done an oopsie and bought 4 boxes of mystery books from the book grocer. So that video will be coming soon. But I'm scared. I don't know if I'm going to have enough room on my bookshelf for all these books. My partner said we can turn our spare room into a dream home library for me if I can hit 1,000 subs. So hopefully one day I'll be able to do that. I really want like the Billy bookshelves that curve around on the walls. At the moment, I just have 2 Billy bookshelves, one for my TBR and one for my completed books, but I really want to do a big curved bookshelf and have a whole library. I just think it would be really cool. Anyways, let's show you my bookshelves so you can see the before. Okay, so this is my TBR bookshelf. It's currently looking a little bare as a lot of the books are in my bedroom, so I'm gonna go grab all those in a minute. And then we have all my new books on the floor here, which also need to fit on this bookshelf. I'm thinking of moving the A Song of Ice and Fire series I have to the very top of my bookshelf, maybe, so I can open up that top shelf. And then I've got really, everything's just quite random. I mean, it's sort of organized, but not really. I'm thinking I just take everything off the shelves and just start fresh. And then we'll decorate after. I also here have my little Kmart chair and strawberry cushion. I obviously love strawberries, if you can't tell. And there's like some books I'm reading at the moment. My TBR cart, I literally only like 3 weeks ago set this up and it's completely empty now because I was using it to transfer books around my house. Then over here, we have my cat. There's a few books from my TBR cart. Also, some of these are from my TBR cart. And this is my red bookshelf. So all the books I've already read. Quite a lot are missing because I have them in my bedroom from filming the other video. I really like having a separate TBR and red bookshelf. It helps motivate me to read books on my TBR and get them moved over to the other shelf, especially the series, so I can have them all together. Then we have my desk, which is currently just a bit of a mess, so we don't have to look at that too much. I also have some more books on these shelves, but they're more just decorative. My OG Actar and OG Throne of Glass, which I'm still trying to get all of. And then I've got my Stephanie Garber, as I just have, I think, 3 sets of those. And then I've got Eeyore down here. I don't know, this corner is really random. I wanted this to be a backdrop, but it's just not cute, you know? Okay, I got my cart back, and I'm ready to reorganize. This is kind of overwhelming. Let's first of all get everything off the bookshelves. Including you, Nini, including you. This is so cute, but the light doesn't work. But I love it. I want to make more of these. So somewhere along the way there, my microphone stopped working, so we're just gonna ditch that. I hope the audio doesn't sound too bad. I really don't know how I'm gonna organize this, but I did love how this bottom shelf had my romance series. It's one of the taller shelves, and I like being able to stack up my romance series on that one. And then I'm thinking the second shelf is just random romance books. Also, I've been listening to Checkmate from my May TBR and I'm really enjoying it, so I'm gonna keep listening to that while I'm organizing. Okay, I think I'm done with the romance shelves, although I keep going through and checking books because there are a lot of books I own that I don't actually know if they're like considered romance or more like literary fiction. I don't think this is a romance. This looks more of, is Circe a romance? I have no idea. I know it's mythology, but like there are so many books I actually don't know their genre, which is crazy. Like normal people, is this considered a romance? Yeah, I feel like it is. And then this one I also didn't know if this is a romance or not. I also realized this is supposed to be on my TBR cart, not on my bookshelf. This one's new from my book haul, and I think I'm gonna put that one on my TBR cart. Oh! I literally just flipped through and randomly saw the words Anna Banana, which was my nickname growing up. I'm pretty sure Lessons in Chemistry was on my TBR cart. Actually, a lot of these books were on my TBR cart. Okay, I'm gonna take off the books that were on my TBR cart. Okay, I think that's all the books that are on my TBR shelf that aren't currently on my TBR cart yet. Okay, moving on to the next shelf, I think I'm going to do just like general fiction books. I think that's what was there before, but obviously I've got a lot more now. I'm going to see how much I can fit on there, maybe also add my thriller books, but we'll see. I've got some classics and just some other miscellaneous general fiction books that I'm just going to pop all on this shelf and hope that they all fit. Okay, so I've finished that shelf. I've got sort of my non-fiction here. I have a few classics and some more modern classics, and then just some more general fiction. I think on this shelf I'm going to start with my more YA fantasy, romantasy, whatever you want to call it, but it's probably just going to be a lot of different fantasy, romantasy, dystopian, sci-fi. We'll see what happens. Okay, I think that's all my fantasy. We have some sci-fi, fantasy, romantasy, and then I think this shelf is all YA fantasy. I could be wrong, but I think this is all YA. This is a romantasy, fantasy, whatever it's called, YA shelf. I'll do a more in-depth tour at the end. So let's carry on with the next two shelves. I think I'm going to do thriller and mystery on this shelf, and we'll just keep A Song of Ice and Fire up on the top shelf. And we don't need to put anything on the very, very top. Okay, now it's time to add some decorations to the shelf, so I'm gonna do that. I kind of just have a lot of little cute things. I really need to get some more like fancy and book vibe decorations, so if you know where to get any good bookshelf decorations, let me know. Let's decorate! This is the completed shelf. Let's go through each shelf. Down the bottom I have my like romance series. So I've got the Boys of Tommen series. I have the Elsie Silver Flawless series. I don't actually know what this one's called. We've got this series by Becca Mack. We've got Magnolia Parks. Number 1 is on my TBR card. We have this L. Kennedy series, the Liz Tomford Windy City series, I believe it's called, and then some Anna Huang, and this one which I found at a thrift shop in my haul video. Next shelf we have a little teddy bear jelly cat, my cherry bookends, and then we've just got a lot of like miscellaneous romance books. a few new ones here from my haul. Some of my more favorite authors, and we've just got some of the taller romances on the side. I like to try keep all the shorter paperbacks together and then have the larger ones on the edges of my bookshelf so it looks more natural. Then on this shelf we've got a couple non-fiction books. Then I have my book nook, which I wish it still lit up, but it does not anymore. And here we've got some classics, some modern classics, and some other general fiction books. I think this one might be, is it a mystery? I don't know. And just some more general fiction there. Then on this shelf we have our young adult fantasy and dystopian books. And then on the next one we have more adult romantasy, fantasy, and sci-fi. Then on this shelf we have sort of our thriller, suspense, mystery books. And of course on the top we've got A Song of Ice and Fire. So that is our completed TBR shelf. I now need to put all these books back on my red shelf and then reorganize my TBR cart. I thought I was going to be able to do this all in one night, but it's my bedtime. So tomorrow I'll organize my TBR cart and we'll refill up my red bookshelf. So yeah, I'm gonna go sleep. Okay, obviously it's the next day. It was taking me way longer than I thought it would to reorganize my bookshelves last night. So today we're gonna finish my TBR book cart and my red bookshelf. I honestly don't even remember what was on my book cart. I think I've just got books around my room everywhere that were supposed to be on here. Okay, I've got my May TBR here. I think I'm gonna put this on top of the cart so it's easy for me to see. There we go. Okay. Now I'm probably gonna put the tall paperbacks up the top. I'm thinking fantasy and thriller mystery on this shelf and then romance and fiction on the bottom. Okay, I've reorganized my book cart. On top we have my May TBR, then I've got my taller paperbacks that are on my TBR cart. On this shelf we have sort of fantasy, sci-fi, mystery, thriller, and the bottom shelf is my romance and a couple fiction. So that's the TBR cart done. Okay, there, we've got this half of the room done. There we have my TBR bookshelf and TBR book cart done. And now I just need to put all these books I've already read back on my shelf. Bagel break. Okay, here's my finished red shelf tour. At the top we have my Sarah J. Maas shelf. Then we've got my Fourth Wing and Stephanie Garber books. And I love the Crescent Moon Jellycat, is so cute. And then on this shelf we have some other fantasy and dystopian books. And I've got little ice cream cat and this cute teddy bear. And then my very real plant. Then hiding behind the plant we have some thrillers, mystery, my Frederick Bachman, my faves. I had to put my fave Winnie the Pooh there with him. And then we've got some more general fiction and obviously non-fiction, just some other books. Then I've got this is kind of getting squished in here, but it's the little Lego bookshelf. It's so cute. Like, that is literally me. I love it. Might need to find a better space for it. And then we've got another Winnie the Pooh just hiding in the corner. This is pretty much my YA dystopian, like, nostalgic bookshelf. These are series I read when I was in school, and they just hold a special place in my heart. Then we've got more romance on this shelf. We love our Emily Henry, Ellie Hazelwood, and some other romance books. Obviously, The Strawberry. We've got a cat paw plant. Oh, and I forgot about this turtle my friend Sammy got me. So cute. And then we've got a little banana Mofusan cat hiding back there. And then we've got John Green, which is also very nostalgic for me. And then on the bottom shelf we have, these are more nostalgic books, books I read when I was younger. And we've got a strawberry candle, another cherry. And these are just extra romance books. Some I didn't love that much and stuff, so I just have them down the bottom. But yes. Wait, it looks so good. Okay, so that's my bookshelves reorganized and pretty much a little tour of my bookshelves. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you want to see me build my dream home library one day. Bye!